Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be opening up my Tier 1 King of the Court rewards from this weekend here in NBA 2K26, my team. I've had really good luck with these rewards the last 2 weeks, and I'm hoping that continues today. We'll see, but I've had very good luck so far, and had another pretty successful week of King of the Court. I mean, I got like 12,000 points, beat a couple of good players. It was a solid weekend, but I mean, I don't know if anybody's catching tide, to be honest. 14,405 points this week. It's like, I don't know. I'm never going to get close to that, to be totally honest. So it is what it is. Nonetheless, we're going to do our best to keep on having good weeks in King of the Court. Obviously get tier 1 every single week. And this was another successful week. 97 plus pack right here. And fingers crossed we get another good pull. I do think we are starting to get to the point where it is definitely time to update King of the Court rewards again. Especially whenever they put 100 overalls in packs, which my guess is at the very latest will be, if not this weekend, next weekend for all-star content. I would not be surprised at all, in all honesty, if it is this weekend, and I wouldn't be surprised at all if we see a festival this weekend as well. We'll have to wait and see on that. Although, you know what, maybe not. It looks as though there won't be a festival this weekend, so I guess 2K is going to be waiting until all-star weekend to drop a festival, because the season 4 week 5 prizes are already updated for this upcoming weekend. So that's actually a little surprising. I didn't really totally see that coming, but there you go. Now you know. Probably not a festival this week, because generally the festivals include pieces as the King of the Court prizes, and the King of the Court prizes for this week are already updated. So it looks like they'll be doing it like they did last year, where the festival will drop the day of All-Star Weekend beginning. So that, I guess, would be not this upcoming Friday, but the Friday after that. So we'll have to wait and see on that. I'm going to make a video on All-Star content, what that's going to look like here pretty soon anyways, because I think I'm even doing that today, just because I want to break down all the players that are going to be getting this stuff and talk about how that content could be really good. But I guess for this weekend and next weekend, we don't get any sort of festival or anything like that. Obviously, for this past weekend, we didn't. For this upcoming weekend, it doesn't look like we're going to either, and that is okay. I do hope that we see, because my guess is that what that also means is we probably won't see a 100 overall in packs this weekend, although maybe they go first 100 overall in packs this weekend, and then all-star content is 100 overalls and festival and stuff. We'll see. Maybe they wait one more week with no more 100 overalls in packs. I really don't know. But whenever they go into packs, I hope that we see King of the Court rewards updated very shortly to a 99 plus pack for tier 1. I would love it to be an option pack. I think 2K should include more option packs in these rewards, in all honesty, because I just think in general, like I've seen a lot of people have said that their tier 1 rewards the last few weeks have been wild gem cards and bad opals. Like I've actually had pretty good luck. Out of my 3 wild gem cards so far from the first 3 weeks of season 4, I've gotten, I said my 3 wild gems, out of my 3 opals for the first weeks of season 4, I got Kareem, SGA, and Paulo, which like is very good luck, but I've seen people get a lot of wild gems, a lot of bad opals, stuff like that, and I think that this reward at this point, there are a lot more bad opals than there are good opals that you can pull out of these packs. That being said, I'm still crossing my fingers and hoping we get ourselves something good out of this pack today, even though, I mean, at this point, my luck has been pretty darn solid recently. Would love to get, like, a Paul George. That'd be a sick pull. I think that's probably the biggest pull I'd like to get. I actually, because I had pulled both Kareem and D-Wade unsellable, I bought this Teresa Weatherspoon card for, like, 120, 130,000 MT earlier this week when I finally saw her on the auction house, locked in for 3 legend badges, and honestly, got nothing good out of them, which is a little disappointing. But I've also pulled Paulo and Shea, so maybe I'll do the same with Asia if an Asia pops up for cheap at some point as well, because again, if I have both the cards unsellable, I might as well consider it. Obviously, Wemby would be insane. Giannis would be really good. If I pull Wemby, Giannis, or Paul George, I think those are like the best pulls I could get. Chet would be really good as well. That's a 4th good pull. Pippen would be nice. That'd be a 5th. I would say AD's solid. That'd be a 6th. These rivals players, if I would like Miles Turner or Embiid or somebody like that, that's like 7, 8. Peyton Watson's 9, Castle's 10, Brandon Miller's 11. There's still a good amount of cards that I wouldn't mind pulling. AK would be 12, although I already have Pink Diamond AK. I mean, yeah, there are definitely some really good pulls we can get. At the same time, there are also a lot of pretty mid pulls as well. I'm literally just checking to see how many of these cards are in the auctions right now. But like, there are a lot of bad opals. Obviously, all the wild gem opals. I wouldn't say any of these guys are particularly impactful at this point, really. I mean, Tatum's probably the best, but even he's not that insane. Him and Worthy are likely the 2 best here, and I wouldn't say even they are all that great. Obviously, the Stardust Opals, not very good. The My Team Festival Opals, I mean, Giddy and B-Roy and Marion are okay, but not insane. I did pull B-Roy on my other account. But yeah, I think we're mainly looking for those guys that I picked and named here just a second ago. So, with that being said, hopefully we see these rewards updated pretty soon, but for the time being, I've had good luck, so we'll see if we can keep that going this week. And you know what? If not, it ain't really that big of a deal, because I've had pretty good luck with this regardless. So, let's see. Who is it going to be? 3, 2, 1. Let's find out. Center posterizer. B. Wimby. It's not Wimby. Definitely not. Is this Nate Thurmond? Ah, this isn't a very good pull. Yeah. Well, like I said, we were pretty much due. And maybe I spoke it into existence there when I said that. But unfortunately, Nate Thurmond is not a very good pull. This card is not atrocious, I guess. But I just don't think, especially considering he's center only, that he's particularly good. I think he's 6'11". He's kind of limited as a shooter. Just overall, this card is not that great of a pull. I mean, let's take a look at him. 94 offense, 99 defense. He's got a 72 3 ball. He's got 95 standing and 90 driving, which is good. 98 block, 89 steal, 87 perimeter, 97 interior, really good rebounding, 86 speed, 87 agility, 95 vert, strength and stamina. He looks solid, honestly. Pretty good hoffs. Now he's missing 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. I mean, only really like 5 major badges, I would say. That's not too bad. You know, all things considered, this card's not awful. You badge him out, he's like decent. But the problem, I think, really is the fact that he can only play the center position at 6'11". At this point, that's not particularly big for the center position, and I don't think his animations are like that crazy or anything either. I mean, he's got a whose escape is that? Is that Harden escape? I think it's Harden escape. Behind the back's not the worst either. I mean, they're not basic 6, but they're not very good. And oh my goodness, that jumper is not my favorite. I'm gonna be honest. It's a little bit slow. Actually, it's not that bad off the no dip, but I haven't greened it yet, so yeah, it's definitely a little bit on the slow end for sure, even off the no dip. Unfortunately, Nate Thurmond is not an elite level pull, which is okay. We've had really good luck, but this week that was apparently not to be. It is what it is. His shot's not the worst I've ever seen, but I'm not gonna sit here and say it's good by any means. It is absolutely on the slower end, and unfortunately just not the best overall release, which, I mean, you know, it is what it is. I'm not gonna get like too mad about it, but goodness gracious, his upper is just gross. Like, I actually think his base is decent, but my gosh, his upper is just like, you are holding this thing down forever because of how long the upper takes to develop. And it is what it is, man. Not every week is going to be a good week, so it is what it is. Nate Thurmond, not the best pull by any means. Definitely a card that realistically I will just be exchanging. Take my Hall of Fame badges and move on, pretty much, because that is not really what you're looking for. But oh well. That being said, that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comment section down below what you get from your King of the Court rewards this week, and hopefully we see these be updated here in the next, like, probably 2 or 3 weeks or so would be my hope. We'll see what happens. But yeah, hopefully you get a better pull than me, a better pull than I did today. If Nate Thurmond had a pretty good jumper, he'd actually be a good card, especially if he could play power forward. If he could play power forward and had a good jumper, he'd be a good card, but as is, we're good. That's gonna do it for this one. Hope y'all did enjoy. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.